Hello everybody, Rogue Fox here, and welcome back to another episode on the Truly Bedrock SMP server. This is episode 18, and in the last episode, we finished adding in this water wheel to our factory that covers the automatic wool farm, and on top of that, we also added this water trough or aqueduct system that goes into the wheel as well. Now, unfortunately, we ran out of time last episode, so we didn't get a place in the water pump. But in the comment section, one of you let me know that it would be a cool idea to make some redstone out of this build. So the idea was we get a daylight sensor, we make the water pump, and then during the day, the water pump would be active. And then also the dispenser right here, we would add in a dispenser that would activate pouring the water down the water wheel. And then during the night, it would shut off, so the water would be shut off and the water pump would be as well. So I thought that was an awesome idea. Now with that, the water would have to stay in the trowel because there is no way we can get rid of that. These are actually source blocks on top of all of these slabs. So I think that is a really good idea. We can implement that into this build, and of course we still need to make the walkway that goes on the backside as well as decorate the rest of this island. But before we do any of that, I do want to take a little break from the building. We spent the last couple of episodes doing that. I actually have some mail. Silent let me know that I do have some mail in the post office, so let's go ahead and check it out. I know I meant to do it before, but Cuban also had left me mail probably a month ago, and it had a mending and unbreaking book in it because we had a little deal going. Unfortunately, I forgot to show that, but that was the last time I had mail. So let's see. We do have a cake, okay, and my inventory is full, so I cannot grab. Okay, we have 2 shulker boxes full of blaze rods, it looks like. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to take this stick out right here and just double check that everything is in fact blaze rods. And on top of that, we also have 2 shulker boxes. So that is super awesome. So, okay. And, okay, very nice, very nice. I don't know what we're going to do with all of these blaze rods, but hey, we do have 2 stacks or 2 shulker boxes of blaze rods. So that is awesome. We also got 2 shulkers back. So I guess I can deduct. He's selling these, I think, for 4 diamonds now. So I guess we can deduct another 8 from the diamonds that he stole from us. So let's see, that's 60 minus another 8. So he still owes us 52 diamonds. And let's just go ahead and check the books here. And I haven't seen his shop in quite some time, and I haven't even restocked mine. So let's see, he has shulker boxes, and I'm gonna have to do this real quick. So, okay, yep, 4 diamonds each. So, very nice. So, yeah, okay, I guess we'll deduct that from what he owes. Not gonna complain about having shulker boxes, because I would have had to buy them at some time anyway, because I don't have any more. And I don't plan on doing any more end raids this season. So, yeah, thank you, Silent, for the 2 shulker boxes of blaze rods. And now, I do have something else that I would like to do today. But before we do what we want to do today, I do need to collect some XP for my elytra, because the last couple of episodes I've only been building and I've been flying around a lot trying to get different angles to see if everything looks good. And yeah, I just realized my elytra are pretty damaged. Ooh, that one has thorns. So we made this skeleton farm back in episode 2, and with this, these guys are pretty much one punch with the exception of the ones that have armor on them. So still, I think we can like 3 punch them or something like that. But yeah, I do need some XP, and we are green again, so that is very good. And this is what I wanted to do today. A few days ago, DB made this shooting gallery game for all of us to play, and I know it has some reward to it, because if you remember a few episodes ago, we did Foxy's Bank Vault Challenge. We won, and unfortunately, DB beat us to it and got the diamond block. So I did all that work, all that dying for nothing. So hopefully DB has some sort of reward here to try to get that diamond block back. And let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. Welcome to DB's crossbow training. Can you light all 10 targets within the time limit? Place 1 diamond in the payment chest to start the game. Use the crossbows and arrows provided. There is a prize of 2 diamond blocks for anyone who completes the challenge. That's all I needed to see. To redeem your prize, write your name and episode in this book. Good luck. And we do have TNC who did this. So hopefully, I plan on beating this game. Hopefully there are 2 diamond blocks that will get paid out, and it's not like Foxy's Bank Vault where I come out empty-handed. And I fixed your redstone. So I saw DB's episode on this. I saw all the redstone that is underneath, and I don't know what TNC did to it. Hopefully he didn't rig it in some way. But yeah, I wanted to watch that episode because I wanted to see where we needed to place the arrows, because DB thinks he's going to get one over on us. DB thinks he's going to collect a bunch of diamonds off of this, but we're going to go ahead and try to do this on our first run through. All right, we have ourselves our 1 diamond, and I know the way this works is we're only going to get 5 minutes to do this, and then arrows will despawn after a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab crossbow now, and let's grab a stack of arrows. Cool. Okay, we are all set, and then we place our payment into this chest. All right, so, okay, what I do is just stand right here. We're going to load the crossbow, and, whoops. Oh, it didn't load. Oh, I hate these crossbows. I have to get used to how to use them. And very close. Okay, let's just lower it. Come on. Gotta get that crossbow firing, and, okay. Okay, and then we just slide on over like this. And we slide on over once more. Oh, what? Okay, let's try that. So we have a minute once that first arrow hits. So we gotta try to complete all this so none of them turn off. And, ooh, very close. There we go. And right there. And, oh, I think we got this. Now it's a piece of cake after this. I wanted to start with the back targets first because I know those would be the hardest. Yeah, this is super easy. And as long as that last one doesn't turn off, or that first one, boom, did it. Did we miss one? Oh, okay. Oh, I should have done this at night. That way it would have been more epic with the fireworks. All right, that was very simple. Yeah, I actually did a lot better than I thought I would do. So yeah, I was super worried about the targets in the back, and then of course using the crossbow, you saw I had some trouble with it. I still haven't played around with it too much. And now, where are my diamonds? Aw, really? Where are my 2 diamond blocks? Oh, okay, so now, yeah, I am supposed to have 3 diamond blocks, and now I don't have them. What is up with this? What is up with everyone's games not paying out? Did they come up here? No. Oh, come on, guys. That is not cool. And now back over to the island where we are going to do a bit of redstone. As I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, a comment was suggesting that for the water pump station, we do some sort of redstone build. So once it's daytime, the sun has just come up. So the daylight sensor would activate the redstone, and then we would have a bubble column going up. So we would have glass on this side, and this side, so everyone could see the bubble column, or at least whoever passes around the backside here will know it's here because you're watching this episode and you know it's there. That bubble column will go up, and then when it turns nighttime, the bubble column will shut down. So I thought that was a very cool idea, just to show that this is open during the workday. And then of course we will be wiring up a dispenser here to replace the water flow, so as soon as the sun came up, this would activate and dispense the water down the wheel. So let's go ahead and get started. And what we're going to do first is bust out the red kit. So I would like to say a massive thank you to everyone who participated in last episode's poll. Last episode, I asked for your feedback and what you would like to see from me in Truly Bedrock when it came to Season 1. So the majority of the votes saying they want to see a little bit of everything, and I did get a few comments in the comment section also. One of them saying I should use a little less wood, build with a little less wood in Season 1. So that is why we're going to start that now, and I really wanted to use these smooth stone blocks anyways. So we are going to use this for the water pump here, and I know I'm plugging this right now, but I do have a really cool smooth stone furnace that you can create. So what you would do is put cobblestone in one side, and then you would have this pop out on the other end. And it's nice and convenient. Everything is right along the floor level here. I will post a link to that in the description below, and you should also see a card popping up in the top right corner. So I had to plug that one. I couldn't help myself. But yeah, the results were good, and again, thank you for all of your feedback. So yes, I will try to do a little bit of everything, and let's see what we want to do here. This should be a fairly easy redstone build if I remember how to do it correctly. And we need that there. So this is going to be the block that is going to... Of course, I don't think I have any soul sand on me. Okay, I don't. Everything's going to be back in the room. But we can go ahead and work the redstone out anyways. I know I do a bunch of jump cuts, but I thought it'd be fun not to look at the cow's bottom, but just to show the redstone how I do it here. Because like I said, it is a fairly simple build. So, let's see. Again, if I remember how to do it correctly, we're going to have that there. And, let's see, this part is going to be underground. So, let's say this is going to be our soul sand. And then we reach into this furnace here, grab these. And this is going to be the block where it is closed off. Or should we... Be extended. Either way, we're going to need to do this. We're going to have a sticky piston facing in this direction, like that. Redstone block, and that's going to extend. So this should probably be, if this is going to be business hours, let's make the soul sand go up top. And that was my dryer going off. I'm pretty sure the mic picked that one up. And let's see, got distracted. Oh, okay. We're going to have this be the soul sand, and then when it's nighttime, it's going to swap over. So we want the redstone to be activated here, and not there. Probably, we'll have a little redstone outside, I suppose? Or we can hide it. Okay, let's do redstone right here, and I'll probably work this out a little bit better. And you get to see all the behind-the-scenes work. So, you know, I just don't come up with... Well, sometimes I do plan things out, but sometimes I just go off the cuff here, and yeah, this is pretty much me going off the cuff when it comes to redstone. So that's going to go there, but what we need to do is when this extends forward, that's going to need to activate this redstone, and we need to power our piston down here. So we can go ahead and do something like that. Like that. That way the redstone isn't activating that. It's only going to activate this piston once this has switched over. So hopefully this is making sense. Go ahead and grab that redstone down below. Okay, so once this redstone gets powered, this is going to extend the redstone block this way, which is going to take the power away from this piston and detract it. And then it's going to activate this redstone, pushing this block up. So let's go ahead. If I have a lever, I do. Quickly demonstrate what I mean here. We're going to put this right there. Okay. Yep. Perfect. So there it is. We have our block swapper. Very easy circuit to do. And then, of course, we are going to have this built up. So maybe if I want to do glass here, maybe we can do like this. And then that way we don't see the block through the glass right here if I was going to do glass. Alright, cool. So let me go ahead and grab my soul sand, and then I will be right back. Alright, the soul sand is in place. I know it's kind of hard to see down there. It is a little dark. Now, I want to share a little trick with making water elevators, because I know when the Update Aquatic first came out, there was some weird stuff I saw about placing kelp in there or something like that, and then I know people were placing buckets of water level by level, and each way is very tedious. There is a very simple way to do this, and all you need to do is wherever the top of your elevator is, whether it be a magma block or soul sand, all you need to do is place a bucket of water at the very top and let it run down. So once it touches that soul sand or magma block, why is that going so slow? There is some serious lag going on this server. Okay, yeah, because it definitely shouldn't be taking that long for water to flow down. And you can see right there, as indicated by the bubble column, that we do in fact have a water elevator. So what it did is it turned the flowing water all into source blocks, and like I said, that will be indicated by this right here. So if we were to hop in at the bottom, it would shoot us all the way up to the top. So just a little trick there with any elevator. Just place your water at the top, and then that will save you a bunch of time. Now let's go ahead and place in this last bucket here. This would go right there. Boom. Okay, so that is done. We have the water pump, and let's go ahead and fill this in now. So let's go ahead and grab these blocks here. And we're just going to build up like this. That way we can still see the water on all four sides, and then it looks a little more decent. And I still need to cover this area up here. So how this is going to work, during the work hours, this will be on, and you can see that's on. And then once it turns nighttime, our block is going to swap out. And that's going to switch over to our stone block, which hopefully you can see in there. And as you can tell, the source block is also, or not the source block, what am I saying? The bubble column is disappearing. So there we go. The bubble column has shut off. And then, of course, once it becomes daytime again, that's going to swap back to the soul sand. And then our bubble column is going to start up. And then that will show that this factory is, in fact, up and running for the workday. And for the dispenser, I have that placed in. This I'm probably going to remove and just make a spruce plank because, yeah, that is very questionable in my choice of blocks here. But what I want to do is get the circuit down, so I am going to run redstone inside. And it is also night and about to be day because I was playing around with the daylight sensor. So I noticed that when the moon got right here, we lost all of our signal. And let me go ahead and head inside to see when this actually turns on. So I had to look it up because I rarely use this component, the daylight sensor, and oh, looks like it's already turned on. Okay, so I'm not quite sure when it turned on. Hopefully it wasn't too early. Too early because it's just turning morning. So hopefully, yeah, I'll have to go and take a look at that. But the light or time of day determines, how far the redstone signal is going to go. So what I thought I would do is just use one with the repeater running out, and that is going to go out like this. And this should power our dispenser outside. I hear the tick, and let's go ahead and check that. So the sun would come up, and that activates just like that. What is going on with that? Okay, we will get back to that in a little bit. I think it has something to do with the dispenser. Yeah, that's about a 3 wide. I just hear another. Not sure if it's my footsteps I'm hearing or if I'm hearing more ticks. Probably. Okay. So, let's go ahead, run back over here to the inside, and we're going to go ahead and finish this up. So, another trick we can do here in Bedrock Edition is make glass towers for our redstone. And what I probably should have done, so I'm not blocking this window, was make this the glass. And we're going to go ahead and leave that one there, only because I'm feeling lazy and I don't want to replace it. So we're going to have our glass there. And in Bedrock Edition, we are able to place glass or redstone on top of glass. And I do have a few builds that feature that, because I know there have been some comments in some of the builds that I put out, tutorials, that they can't put redstone on glass. So that means they are most definitely on Java Edition, because again, this is a Bedrock exclusive feature, which is very cool. And for those of you who don't know about this, a redstone line on a glass tower can run up and run down. So with a slab tower, redstone only runs up, but as you see here, with the glass tower, the redstone line also powers down. So what we're going to do now is just run this to this line here. And again, we do have to make this look a little bit prettier, but I just want to get a little mock-up how this is going to look. That would come down, this would go underneath. Okay, cool. Then that swaps over, and then that lets us know that it is daytime because the factory is up and running. So what I'm going to do is I want to fix this, and when it becomes nighttime again, I'll come back, and then we'll see everything shut off. There are a couple of issues that I need to work out real quick. The first problem is this didn't shut off once it turned night, so what I think I need to do is wire this up to a T flip-flop And nope, we don't want that facing up. And I might have to go inside and place it. And the inventory is full, of course, but we can put that back. And let's go ahead and jump back in. And I still need to make a comparator, but we do want to place in this T flip-flop right there. So we want this dropper to face this way. Then we want hopper running in here. Now, what needs to happen is I need to run a repeater directly into this. This top dropper needs to be directly powered. We'll have a comparator coming out from here, and then I will have another repeater running out. So that sounds like it should work. Let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've been playing around with the redstone for, I want to say almost an hour now, because I keep changing everything up. I realize when I do something, something else doesn't work. And yeah, so this is the final product here. And again, we do have the T flip-flop. The comparator is placed in, going into this block, powering that redstone, powering that repeater, which will activate the water wheel outside, or the dispenser for our water wheel. And then over here, you can see we do have a redstone lamp with an observer. So what's going to happen, and because I was working things out and I realized it wasn't going to work out the way I thought it would, I tried placing the daylight sensor running in, and with the way this works, the daylight sensor turning on and off is not going to work the way a button would. So it wouldn't have that same effect. It would simply power off, and then this thing would still stay activated, so the water stayed on throughout the night. So what I needed to do was find a way to make it go on and off, and that is where this observer comes in. So during the day, you can see everything is powered. Now, another issue I ran into was I did have cross wiring going on. So we have this repeater right here powering the block for the piston on the farm, but the redstone was up one more block right here. So every time the farm was activated, just like that, it powered this redstone line. So that was messing everything up. And then I also had to swap the blocks on the outside, because the way it was working was when we had power, it was actually off during the day. So I went ahead and wired that up. And yeah, there was a lot of things going on that I had to fix. So the way I have it all done now, everything should be working properly. Now the only thing left to do is to place in our item into the bottom dropper. And this item we're placing in is a very special item, because for those of you who have never heard of the Bowtie Man, he is an amazing redstoner for Bedrock Edition. Me and him have been talking for quite some time now, I know since last year, and we just throw ideas back and forth. I've even asked him for some tips on how to do certain things, because, yeah, he just makes everything super, super compact. It is absolutely crazy. I will post a link to his channel in the description below, and there should also be a card popping up in the top right corner, so you can go check out his channel. I do recommend you subscribe to him, because, yeah, he has some amazing redstone builds. I highly recommend you check him out, and in fact, I actually want to get that good at redstone myself. So yeah, he is very good at it. But one thing we have going back and forth is in our videos, in the comment section, I tend to throw diamond blocks into my T flip-flops or anything I use a junk item for, and he always calls me out on it, saying I would never, ever do that in a survival series. So, Bowtie Man, this is for you, buddy. So, we are going to place our item in here, and you can see we do have this lovely diamond block that says sub to Bowtie Man, and we're just going to go ahead and throw that in. Boom. I did it. So, there we go, Bowtie Man. I have finally placed a diamond block into my redstone circuit for a junk item. Yeah, that is something we have had going on for quite some time now. So let's go ahead and give this a test, and I stole Slack's bed because it kept turning nighttime. So right now it is off. And what I need to do actually is, let's see, I need to update this first without the item, and I have to make sure I do this properly. Because if I do that now, that's going to update. Okay. So I need, well, I guess I can do that. That shuts it off. Okay. So now everything is the way it should be. So we have this on, and then we should have our water activated outside also. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and say it's nighttime right now, and it's gonna turn daytime. So let's go ahead. It's daytime. That activates the T flip-flop, and that should have shut that down. Okay, that did not shut that down. Man, I'm not figuring this out for some reason. That shut down. So I did all this work inside just for it not to work. That would detect that. Man, I seriously don't know what to do. I think I finally have the answer. So what I think I needed was one more observer. So if we take a look inside, I have an observer right there now, detecting the comparator that will power that block, powering our redstone line. So, okay, let's go ahead and try this again. So the water is shut down. It is nighttime, and then this is shut down. And okay, let's say it's daytime. That activates that. That turns on, and then I'm not too concerned about this. I know this is going to be working. Yeah, we have that working. So, okay, it is about to be nighttime. So then this would switch over. And that shuts the water down for the night. And then this also shuts down the water pump for the night. And again, we do have to wait for the remainder of the bubble column to disappear. But yep, there we go. So everything is working. Let me just double check because I like to double check my work. So daytime, it turns on. And then this will turn on. We should see some bubbles coming up. Right there. And then once it shuts down for the night, do that. And there we go. Yeah, simple fix. It took me a while to figure it out, but yeah, all we needed to do was place one more observer right there. And unfortunately, I am all out of time for today's episode, and this is getting out a day late. So today is Saturday, the day it should be coming out, but yesterday, Friday, I had a busy day just taking care of my taxes. And if you haven't done that yet, and here in the US, I do believe our deadline is in a couple days on the 15th. And I am a procrastinator, so that is why I got it done at the last minute. But yeah, I am now eagerly awaiting my return. But with that being said, everyone, our redstone project is done. And again, a massive thank you for your feedback in last week's poll. And I know you wanted to see more redstone, so hopefully this sufficed. We definitely did a lot of redstone this episode, and we finally got everything working, so I am super happy about that. But with that being said, everyone, this is the end of today's episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Rogue Fox, and I'm out. I'll see you later.